one thing we gotta remember, right? Is that our past is our present and our present is our future. They don't look for us to succeed, man. What we do now can affect us. They look for us to fail now. We gotta do better though. Let's start with the examination of our educations.
Appreciate everybody tuning in. Today we got four special young guests, growing up into grown men. Of course, we have our co-hosts, Miss Riri and Miss Tiffany. We're paying attention to the things you say, so we want to give a shout out. Like I said, if y'all want to shout out anybody, but Dewan Ellis, he's got his personal training thing going on down in Bryan's Road. I mean, if you got a child between 5th and 10th grade, man, he the man you need to see. Does a lot of strength training, a lot of quick agility training, does it all. So big shout out to him. Shout out to we got a lot of our artists, man, in our area that's still doing their thing. Shout out to Tito, shout out to Fox and AJ. If I ain't again, man, I'm just going off the top of my head. So a lot of the guys around here, music-wise, musically inclined, we got a lot of good talent in this area. So let's support them all. Anybody, y'all?
Quetta, the wig dealer, beauty dealer. She got it all.
Oh yes.
Don't forget, I got my bundles, my makeup.
All right. All right.
So
You good?
you got it.
No, none that I
Oh yeah. That reminds me, Joe Jack. Yeah, Joe Jackson.
Shout out to Joe Jackson. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy born day.
Yeah, and it's his
Mayor
birthday.
Green Line.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That's cuz.
Yep, that's
I
fine.
forgot the name of the birthday.
All right. Today we got our giveaway is a Victoria's Secret $50 gift card. So push your numbers in. These fellas gonna come up with a number between 1 and 100. They gonna pick together however it be, and pick a number 1 between 1 and 100. The closest person to that number gonna get it. We ain't gonna play the whole games. Closest person to the number. I'm gonna let them shoot the number out before we end our live feed. So number 1 rule is to make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right. Number 2 is don't put in a number that somebody else already got, because you're not gonna get it. They gonna get it. Number 3 is everybody have fun with it. All right. To my right, I have Isiah King. Andrew Proctor. I can introduce you. I was trying to give you a little bit of clap and all of that. You know what I mean? Randolph Hart and Tyrone Hudson. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
Everybody up here, they acting like,
They are shy.
I'm like, damn, so now, you know what I mean? Y'all got me up here, I'm in a t-shirt, and y'all in here with the 3-piece suits on. Boy, I swear, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? I like it though, I like it. That's the style we need to have. Now, so a lot of people ain't gonna know much about y'all, so I'm gonna give you like a brief moment, man. And of course, we speaking loud and we speaking proud, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something that I know about. I could have had a lot of young men at this table. I chose these 4, man. These 4 are special. They got other things going on in their lives where it's been proven. They overcome adversity, and they're at the top of their level at what they do. So I'm gonna let them, I'm gonna stop with the gloat. I just want you to, each of y'all, tell a little bit about yourself and make sure you toughen up with it, young man.
My name is Tyrone Hudson. Played on Coach Julius' football team. Going to North Point High School, and that's it.
Man. Don't nobody want to hear who football team you played on, man. Like I don't want to hear all that, because everybody probably already know that. Yeah.
Give us 1 or 2 things about you. Give us a hobby and your favorite artist. Maybe your favorite music artist. Hobby, something you like to do.
Well, I like to work out a lot.
Okay.
And listen to a bunch of music, but I don't really have no favorite.
Don't really have a favorite?
Oh, you don't have a favorite.
Really.
Okay. All right. You like rap though?
Sometimes.
What's your favorite genre of music?
Sometimes gospel.
Okay. So you just
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, it's real good. Who's,
He talking football, and we not here to look. I just y'all played football for me at one point in time, but like man, look, y'all are great young men. We talking all side the football field. All right, so we ain't worried about. Listen, you ain't even tell him you was the drummer in the band.
What?
I play saxophone.
You play saxophone. You play something like something.
I play drums at church.
Drums at church, right?
Okay,
So all right, the
that's
same
something.
thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, damn. Like, don't nobody. We just want to tell everybody I play football with Coach Julius. Who the hell is that anyway?
Yeah.
You right?
You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Tell us something we don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear from each of y'all.
So what now? What is your future plans that you got going on?
Well, if football doesn't work out, I want to be a fraud investigator.
A fraud investigator?
That's
Ready
Oh
for
yeah.
Okay.
You better watch out.
It's a lot of
Make sure I don't
things
hang
going
Hey,
on,
look,
right?
look, as long as I got you on my side.
Nowhere near you are.
That's what's up, man. That's what's
really
up.
good.
That's what's up.
That's
And
good.
we gonna work on that first, cause the football we always gonna use these sports, man, as secondary. You know what I mean? That's what y'all already got it. You ain't gotta worry about that. So next, what's up?
Next.
What's up, big dog?
My name is RJ Hart.
RJ Hart.
Yes.
Man, your name is Randolph
But
Hart.
not nobody-
Alright, everybody know him as RJ. Alright, okay.
So I'm going to Lackey High School. You said what? What else?
Tell me a little bit about yourself, man.
Tell 'em what-
I don't got that
Okay,
much
so
to
now I'm a pro. Now I'm gonna get you. Now I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna get you.
Okay,
Okay.
see? You
All
better
right.
be up prepared.
What's your favorite movie?
say. Probably Murder Mystery.
Murder
Murder
Mystery.
Mystery? I ain't never seen
Okay.
that. What's that?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to check it
Right.
out. I ain't never seen
Okay,
it.
so what kind of music do you like to listen to? And
Like hip hop and rap.
who's your favorite artist?
I don't have one.
You don't have a favorite?
No.
Okay. All right, they all good to you.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
But most of them. So what do you do in your downtime when you're not playing ball? Or, like, what do you do in the summer? Just, I'm talking about enjoyment, like stuff you enjoy.
Like hang out with my friends or like play the game or something.
Speak up, can't
Yes,
nobody hear
yes.
you.
Right.
RJ.
But so you that's all you do? Hang out with your friends,
Yes.
play the games.
Yes, I'll be staying out the way.
Okay,
I'm
you don't
staying out
go
the
to the
way.
mall
Uh-huh.
looking for girls, right? That ain't something y'all do, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I told you I'm gonna pull it out of you. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Look. All right, to my right, Andrew Proctor. What's up?
My name is Andrew Proctor. I go to St. Charles High School, and I'm in the 9th grade. And I don't know.
Oh, here we go.
You ever watch The Simpsons?
Hey,
Andrew, that's my dog, man.
Oh my gosh.
That boy, that
Oh,
you keep
Andrew,
letting that
that's
hair
it.
grow. You gonna look just like that guy. And you got that yellow complexion too. You gonna be.
Oh my gosh. Hey, yo, that was funny.
So what do you plan on doing with it?
For like a future career, something in like the scientific field, like a forensic scientist, or something like that, or like DNA testing where you could tell where something came from, something like that.
Nice.
Okay. All right, I like
That's
that.
good.
All right, Mr. Isiah King.
My name is Isiah King. I'm 14 years old, and I'm going to the Mather High School, Mather Catholic High School. I play the clarinet, and I've played it since 4th grade. And
Oh yeah, that's what's up. You playing the band too at school? Okay, all right. That's
What are
what's
your
up,
future
man.
plans, Isiah?
well, if football doesn't work out, I want to be a doctor.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. RJ, you never told us what you got?
Yeah.
What you
I want to be an engineer.
engineer?
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
that's what I'm talking
Future
about, man.
scholarship.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, just remember the names, cause if they say they gonna do it, one thing I've known about these four gentlemen sitting right here, they say they gonna do it, they gonna put their best foot forward to get it done. So that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I appreciate y'all with that right there. Everybody seem a little shy. You know what I mean? Stick your chest out. Act like this an athletic field or something. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? This your home right now.
Let's just get right into it. How many of you guys have social media? All of you?
Yes.
So what social media do you guys have?
Instagram.
Snapchat.
It's that's the new thing. If I say Facebook, y'all be like, oh,
Y'all ain't got Facebook? Y'all ain't got
Yeah, that's what they always say. Like, Facebook, oh,
Facebook? So what's the young people one? What's the
Instagram, Snapchat,
and Twitter?
Oh, Twitter.
yeah, Twitter. I've never been into Twitter.
Yeah, that's too fast paced for me, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on. But so everybody got what's that, Instagram and Snapchat and all of that. All right, now y'all know, like back in our time, we didn't have that. You know what I mean? You had to pick up the phone, and if they didn't pick up the phone for you, then you know what I mean. You ain't know whether they was there, or you just judged by how many bicycles was out in the next man's front yard to see who was outside. Now y'all have like the advantage, to where you can talk to somebody, you know, that's millions of miles away. You know what I mean? We got land and sea between us, and you can still, you know, talk to them. What do you think that you know, could have done in our time when you didn't have it? Like, I mean, how do you think you would have made out?
Probably would have been just like y'all, just waiting for the next
A lot of
friend.
pedaling.
Yeah, so you could go without it right now? You think you could go without it?
Yeah.
Do y'all think that
It's
y'all
not
would
like
be
a
able to
necessity.
survive without social
Social
media
media.
and
Yes.
phones?
I can survive without that.
Without social media.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You
you
think
got,
you'd be able-
what
Isaiah, you
about,
say
I
you
mean, the
would?
whole
What would you be doing?
electronics?
If we ain't having no electronics at all.
Yeah, none. Just video games, because that's all we had was Nintendo back in the day.
Yeah, that PS4 is dangerous. You got Netflix, you got everything on there. So it's
Nintendo, you put the little
when
cartridge
you tell
in,
somebody you
you
got
know it.
PS4, like they got a telephone, they got internet, they got everything you need.
Might just be trying to like get out and like work on my craft and like just stay fit. Because if you don't have nothing else to do inside the house, you get out and just explore.
Yep.
Taking that time away, that's a good thing.
What about you, Andrew? What do you think?
You would have to find something to do. You can't sit in the house all day.
Like what?
It's like you just can't sit in the house and sleep all day.
Yeah, but like what would be something that you could think of that you would do if you didn't have, you know, like you maybe just had your video game?
I mean, you could spend time with friends, or you could go find something that you would like just to entertain yourself, but not like no trouble.
Yeah.
More so.
Okay. RJ?
I don't play sports with your friends or go walk around and talk.
I could name y'all a million things, but that'll be for another show. But that's what we did. But I got a question for y'all. I know all of y'all been to parties, maybe your friend's party from school, right? Or dances at school, dances. Y'all been.
He said he doesn't.
Oh, you don't? But not a lot.
You ain't go to the 8th grade, no?
Why not?
You didn't want to
Yeah,
go?
church.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's what's up, man. That's
You
one
ever seen,
thing.
I'm gonna tell you a movie you need to watch. 5 Heartbeats. It's an old school movie, but you remind me of Choir Boy. Definitely. And Choir Boy was the man though.
Yeah.
But I want you to put that on your to-do list.
I got you.
Yep. But okay, so for y'all, I just do y'all find that you guys interact when you're at parties and dances? And when I say interact, you go over and dance with the girls, you go over there, get to know her, maybe the girl that you never really talked to, or are y'all in the corners like this? With y'all phones and y'all like, I ain't going over there, she don't come over here. I'm going over here. So what is it like? Be real with me. Are y'all dancing? Are y'all having a good time? Or are y'all busy on y'all phones and trying to get selfies?
I don't really be on my phone.
yeah.
At a party, I don't be on my phone.
You say what?
I
right.
don't be on my phone.
Y'all be snapping pictures
don't?
left and right, just like the little girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's I guess it's one thing. I only was asking that because, I mean, if you take time, like you say, Tyrone, if you take that time away from social media, man, you could use that to perfect your craft, you know, and be getting better at something. Because, I mean, it's hard to become great just, you know, strolling down and hitting like, and,
Oh,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
That's everybody does that, you know. So what y'all are doing is beyond that. So that's good that y'all are you interacting with this, you know, life form of technology as far as Instagram or whatever it may be, but not staying on it so much that it's taking your time away. Because it seems like if it was taken away from you, then you got other things to do, and that's always a good thing, taking your time away. As far as like, so when you in school, right? Peer pressure. I know y'all see that a lot. So, I mean, this is one thing that I always thought. Like, if you telling me you don't see peer pressure, then you're probably the one who's applying the pressure. You know what I mean? You probably that peer who's telling all the other peers to, whether it be good or bad. You know what I mean? It could be, you know, hey man, telling all your friends that let's go read in the library, or it could be bad, you know, saying let's skip a class. So when you see peer pressure, how do you adjust to it, Isiah?
How do I adjust to it?
Yeah. Have you ever been peer pressured?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so now again, so when I ask, like, all right, how do you adjust to somebody pressuring? Because you might, all right, well, look, man, let's go here, and you like, nah, I don't want to do nothing like that. But everybody's going there, so you know, everybody going in the bathroom to watch this fight. You know what I mean? So, but then you could easily get yourself involved in that. So now it's like, all right, well, what else could somebody do to, instead of involving themselves with the peer pressure, what other steps would you take?
Well, you could. What I would do is I would just try to stay away from it, or the best you can, because people, or
I mean, that's good to stay away from it. I mean, that's the main objective, is to stay away from it. But then you got some people who are, I mean, you got the bullies, right? You know what I mean? So you got a bully who's saying, hey, look, that's another, you know, one of those forms of peer pressure. You know what I mean? So you got the guys, come on, man, let's not go to Miss Such and Such class. So how do you handle when somebody tell you let's not go to Miss Such and Such class? I know you done had these situations before, right?
Yeah. I just be like, well, y'all can do that, but I need to get my work done. Or like just trying to find a way to get out of it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a nice way. You always make that.
So, how do y'all deal with, or have any of you experienced when you witness somebody getting bullied? Maybe this person is not your friend. Maybe he's the quiet guy who doesn't have many friends. Or you witness somebody getting bullied, but he's not your friend. How do you deal with that? I mean, just witnessing bullying.
You got friends that get bullied?
Nah, I ain't got no friends that get bullied, but
You get bullied?
nah.
You the bullier then, that's what it is. You're there bullying people, huh?
Nah.
You a bully? I hope we ain't got no bullies in here.
There's certain people, I mean, whether they're your friend or not, you can still like stand up and tell them, because it's not always a time where you got time to go like tell a teacher, and nowadays people don't even like tell a teacher, they more so taking it to their own hands, and like sometimes it is the time to take it into your own hands, and sometimes it's not, because at times it's not your place for that, but you just can't sit there and watch it happen no matter what it is.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you right.
Can't sit back and just let it happen.
What do you think about it?
I agree with Andrew, but also I think that sometimes you just have to like. Sometimes you don't have to get into it, but then it's also a time and a place for everything. So if they're bullying you and you just can't stand it no more, then you have to stick up for yourself. But then at the same time, you gotta know when to do it. So
Yeah, you
All
right.
y'all agree with that?
Yes, man,
Okay.
stand your ground.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, gotta watch that too, because people, you know, take that the wrong way. But I mean, again, nobody should be being bullied. Now, as far as being in school, I know there's like, you know, there's a big difference from when I was in school and when y'all was in school. I guess I think I was in the start my freshman year in the 90s, so I know that was 20 years ago, easily. Now, so like, how was that affecting your mental, like right now, like, okay, I'm going into high school?
it's a big shift. Now you have to like.
Hold up, hey, you know what? Tell everybody what high school, because all four of these boys are going to 4 different high schools, and one thing I know is each of them are by choice. They didn't say, okay, you know what? This is the school that I have to go to. They chose to go to certain schools.
I'm going to North Point High School, and the way it's gonna affect me is because I'm gonna have to study harder. Even though I ain't studied too much in middle school, but I'm gonna have to study harder. I'm gonna have to stay focused on what I have to do because there's gonna be a lot of distractions.
You say you ain't studied too much, but I can tell you, we were at the Board of Education, and there was only one kid in the whole Charles County middle school area that got the award that they were nominating all of these kids for, and you got that. So I don't know if that comes from not studying.
That's what's up.
You doing something.
What award was that?
Personal responsibility.
Okay.
I mean, he had his teachers, his principal, everybody up there giving him, you know, mad love. So that's,
good.
I mean,
That's good to hear.
So Tyrone, wow, we're on you. I got a question. And after hearing you won that award, so I'm assuming with your household, you spend a lot of time in church.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. How does that differ from your peers that maybe they don't? Do you find a difference?
It's a difference.
Oh, I know. I want to hear it from you. Yeah, I just want to hear it from you.
Well, the way is different because when they party on Friday nights, I don't go.
Right.
Even though I might want to go, I know I don't have a choice right now but to go, and I know I have to act different from them, and the things that they do sometimes I can't do,
Right.
and I know it's gonna pay off in the long run.
As long as you
You
know
might
that.
look at it. Yeah,
Yep.
it will. It definitely will.
Yeah, don't ever look at
Hard
it
work.
as a disadvantage.
Yeah.
And you're, I mean, what are you, 14?
Yes, ma'am.
4 more years, if you graduate from high school, going off to college, and you got a lot more time to do what they doing. 'Cause
yeah, I always say, man,
I
stay
feel like I'm missing
young
You're not,
as
you're not.
long as you possibly
as
can.
long as you can.
Remember they had like that when I was coming to see, they just got Toys R Us just got discontinued.
Yeah.
But
They
you know, it
bring
was
it
like
back.
I don't want to grow up, want to be a Toys R Us kid.
I used to listen to that
And that was our
program.
thing, like
Yeah.
you know, stay a kid your whole life, but like really, that's what you want to do. I mean, man, all the other things, the money, all of those things, even spending it, that's gonna come, and you'll have plenty of time to do it. But right now, you getting that education. There's so many people that will tell you certain things that is, you know, or feed you that good information at this point in time. Because when you get older, you get my age, people are looking at you like, oh man, you ain't listened to me when you was 15. I ain't got nothing to say to you now. You know what I mean? So you still have that clean slate where you can pretty much do what you want to do. You know what I mean? So as far as education wise, and what do y'all think should be more the thing that there's taught in schools? I mean, we got your basic fours where you got your science, you got your history, you got your English, and you got your math, right? Now, so is there something else that you think that should be taught before you get out of high school?
Yeah, because a lot of classes that we take, or in a certain class, there will be things that we'll learn that we're pretty much not going to use when we get out of high school. But there's things that we should have, like business management or like how to save your money and stuff in classes like that.
Oh,
Because like the last week of school, we had a class, or not a class, but we came together as a middle school and we're talking about these things. And like, so we were saying that some of the classes that we should take are some of the classes that some of the teach, like how to put up money for your college funds and all that. Because some of the teachers that teach there now still have to pay off some debts. And we were talking about how we should, like in high school or some classes, take away some of the things that we do and it's like take out some time in order for us to start working on that and planning for it.
It's cool. Now tell everybody what school you're going to and what program.
I'm going to Lackey High School and I'm in Project Lead the Way.
All right, so there you go, man. That's what's up. All right, now Andrew, we on to you, Mr. Man.
Well, like for education, I mean, I feel as if that they need to tell you stuff that you're more so gonna need in your future to help you survive in like the world. You can't it's stuff that you can take like math and all that, but you really won't need it in everyday life, like science and all that. If you're not gonna get a job that's revolving around that, I feel as if that we won't need it right now.
So what do you think should be taught right now?
Basically how to survive. Not survive, but like how to, I don't know the exact word for it, but
Do they still teach like home economics and stuff like that in schools?
I think they don't. I didn't get that till high school.
Yeah,
I just
in high
did
school
home
they
ec.
get a,
Yeah.
but that's like something they have to pick.
Yeah, I mean that's something that you definitely pick. Try to make sure like the shop
Yeah.
classes and all of that. Man, like get the extra time and those things can save your life, especially if you don't know how to cook. So, what about you, bro?
I just think that they should like teach us how to get ready for the future. Like teach us life skills that we can.
Yep.
Right. Okay. All right. Now tell everybody again what school you going to.
I'm going to the Catholic High School.
All right. All right. That's what's up. And we skipped over top. We didn't tell everybody what
St. Charles High School.
St. Charles. All right. All these boys gonna be on that football field. I do know that, and that's gonna be exciting to see. So many kids, man, going, clashing against each other, man. That's gonna be nice.
All right, so I'm sorry, Julius, I want to get back to the music, and I want to ask y'all, because y'all seem like very good guys. Y'all come from good backgrounds. But I'm sure the music that y'all listening to is saying some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right about it? Am I right about it?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
How do y'all listen to that music, crank to it, but then take those earphones out, turn the stereo down, and then say, okay. See, you got to separate two, because you got some guys that'll listen to that music, and they be like, dang, he said this, he said that.
And go try to do it.
And try to do it because one of his
That's
favorite
that-
rappers or
some of
his,
that peer pressure thing.
yeah,
right?
part of, yeah. But how do you separate the two from music and just your everyday living, and not want to live the path that they telling you?
What you say, Andrew?
I mean, like, just because you listen to it doesn't mean you have to be, like, about what they say. Because that's just going to make you, like, not fail, but make you, like, look stupid. Because whatever you listen to, you can, like, listen to whatever you want to, but you don't have to basically try and live the life that they're rapping about or what they're saying, because half the time, they're not even really about what they say.
Yeah.
You made a very good point, because I'm not saying that y'all do. I wanted to hear from y'all, but you made a very, very good point. Because I grew up listening to like Tupac. He was talking about, he spit a lot of knowledge, but he was also spitting his smart stuff too.
Right.
And but I know for my generation, we like to say, when we talk about y'all generation, we go, oh, y'all lost, and it's in y'all music. You know what I'm saying? And then I look at y'all, and I can honestly say, maybe it ain't in the music.
Yeah,
Because there's some of y'all out there that are listening to this music, but you like, all right, I'm going to crank to it, bop to it, but hey, that's just what I like to dance to and listen to. But you know how to separate the two. I feel like not all guys your age know how to do that.
Yeah.
So what about you for the gospel music? Since that's
Right.
your favorite, because I want to hear from you.
I mean, sometimes I don't have no choice, because like my mom, she into that gospel stuff. But when I'm like by myself sometimes, I just listen to what I want to listen to.
Right.
Like I like Tupac too, but like sometimes we don't have to like we don't have to act how that music is. You can listen to it, but you might just like the beat or the lyrics to it.
Yep.
But you don't have to do it. And I feel like that's how it is for us.
Well, who's your favorite gospel artist?
Might be. I like Hezekiah Walker.
Who?
Oh, yeah. Good.
You do know.
Right. That's what I was thinking, too. That's what I was
All right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what's
I
up.
was expecting him to say one of the newer.
But, like,
Yeah, I
don't
just knew he
always
was gonna
listen
say
to
that.
gospel,
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, me too. I was in a church house
Hey,
too.
I'll listen to country music. So, I'm tell you, I listen to everything. It ain't nothing I don't listen to. As long as it, it's a difference now. You're right. We had Tupac, and we had people who was, I think there were more commercial songs on the radio back then.
Yeah.
Now it's all about money, drugs, girls, sex,
Yeah.
violence.
And they
you
not
know what
even
I mean?
editing
And that's
certain words.
yeah,
It's
right.
like
And it's
stuff
like
not being
it's
edited
completely
either.
on the air. So
Yeah.
then you had to go get the tape.
Explicit
You know what I mean?
version.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I
You had to
mean?
go when you just hear it on the radio now.
Yeah. So I think there's a big difference now where y'all can just kind of like hear this. To me, like I said, I understand that's how everybody get their money is selling certain things, selling
Yeah.
a certain image. But I think they have to understand that they are influencing our youth. And it might not be y'all four that they're influencing, but y'all, y'all got buddies that y'all know that have been influenced by that music,
Yep.
where they think they are one of these MG, young fly boys or whatever
NBA,
Yeah, right. You know what I mean?
Wise.
And I don't listen to the radio too much. But when I do, I always, man, be like, hey, go this garbage rap. Hey, go this garbage rap. It's this music that I feel like it's trying to influence us, you know.
And they don't even be saying stuff that makes sense. Most of it don't even make sense.
And they don't.
Yeah.
Right.
They really, and they don't. And, you know, I have a 16-year-old little brother, like I was telling them. He listens to all of that. And, you know, I'll listen to it whenever he listens to it or whatever. I'm okay with you, because we listen to our own music. We was coming up and our parents was probably like, oh my God, turn that crap off.
What's that say?
It's nothing wrong with listening to your own music,
All right.
but be open to listening to other music, though. That's all I'm saying. Don't down my music. I say, all right, youngster, I listen to yours, now listen to mine. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear that old crap. You know, be open to listening to mine. Just open your mind to all kinds of music. You know, I don't have a problem with the music y'all listen to. They gonna push it, y'all gonna play it, y'all gonna listen to it, but be open to all kinds of music. That's all I say.
Right. Well, again, we talked about what you plan on doing if the athletics don't come back. But so right now, let's say we're not talking anything athletically. All right. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? 25 years old, 24, 25 years old. Where do you see yourself? Ain't got nothing to do with being an athlete.
Probably in school, trying to get a doctor.
All right.
What kind of doctor would you want to be? A neurologist, because studying on the brain.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh,
what's
now,
up.
hey, we need more like that. I mean,
See,
if
that's
the-
what's up,
the
man. We
aspect-
definitely need that.
After each one, you guys
need that.
answer the question. I got a question for you guys.
All right. So, 10 years. Where you see yourself, Playboy?
10 years, 24. I don't know, like just getting out of college, hopefully, on like a good degree and then I
So
get
what?
it
What?
a good degree, like I don't know, cause I might want to go for my master's, and then go for a good job that pays a lot of money. A good job that pays a lot of money, but I would also want to like it, because if what I want doesn't work out, I don't want to be in a job that pays a lot of money, but I just don't like the job, so it makes me miserable.
Right.
Yeah. That's what's up. Where you see yourself at 10 years, actually?
I'd probably still be in school.
Still in school? All right. So, what you gonna be learning in school? What you gonna be achieving to do in this 10
Whatever
years?
works out.
So, what's your game plan? What are you trying to be? An engineer, right?
Yeah.
All right, so in 10 years, what you plan on doing? You plan on trying to have a building built? Or y'all just gonna be in school? Everybody's still in school?
I have to get all my education in order to do all that.
Yeah, okay.
Plan on already having a job for like investigating credit cards and stuff, and trying to take care of my family.
You know, they say, man, do what you love to do, because then you'll do more of it. You know what I mean? So whatever it is that you love to do, I mean, outside of, you know, everybody likes sports. When you're young, everybody loves to play sports, no matter what sport it is. And everybody is the best at the sport until you meet up against another best, and 10 other best, and 30 other best. So, man, it's always good to have that agenda of what you want to do outside of sports. You know what I mean? Keep that mindset. So, go ahead.
So did all of you guys see the Central Park 5?
Yes.
I want to know what you
All
guys
of y'all
thought about it,
seen-
because you
you
guys
seen
are
the
like
top?
very, together.
You seen that?
You guys are very together.
You watched it?
So all
Yeah,
three
when
of
they
them are
see
watching
it.
Tyrone.
You watched it? Did you watch it?
Okay.
So y'all hit Tyrone to a Central Park.
Yeah,
So
because y'all are on the right path, and in the blink of an eye,
I ain't
anything
really,
can
like-
happen.
So y'all break
So I want you-
Central Park 5 down for
So it was
Tyrone
like
and
a
just
group of
explain.
people, and they were all going to the Central Park, and then so there had been this lady that was beat up and raped and killed by some dude, but all the police believed it was these 5 young black kids that flee the scene because they're running from the cops, because why are the cops chasing them? They're trying to have a good time, and so they were in jail for how long? Like
The
11
longest
years.
one was in there for 12. The shortest
Corey
sentence,
was, yeah.
the shortest sentence, well, 3 of them did 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were in jail for however many in jail, and finally the dude that had beat it and raped the lady, he had came clean, and then so the whole So those 5 and their parents, everybody were like, I told you, believe me now. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, they really didn't do it. Now they're trying to give them all these awards and money and all that stuff.
It was a big thing in the late 80s. I mean, to the point, y'all might not know who it
And
is.
they were
I think
innocent.
Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra was this big thing like in like the 40s. It actually sent this Caucasian lady flowers. So the whole world was reaching out because they felt so sorry that she was beat and raped by these 5 young black boys that looked like y'all, basically. And they were innocent. They were coerced. Do y'all know what coerced means? They were coached by the investigators and the detectives
To say that.
and none of their stories matched. When they got into the holding cells after they interviewed all of them said, I blamed you. The other one said, I put it on you. He said, I put it on you. So that's, right there, they were throwing out names for you to say, yeah, it was him that did that. But then once they were exonerated, they were awarded a large sum of money. But now they're really going viral because they just did the movie.
Yeah.
But that's like still, they're like your the whole childhood is gone. Like you can't get that back.
Nope.
Yeah, you
No
can't.
amount of money in the world can give you that back.
Right.
They all got wives and kids and they moved.
Yeah.
Corey was the only one that still stayed.
Yeah, Corey was on, yep.
I didn't really get to watch that one.
Oh, you
You
didn't
didn't
watch
finish
it?
it?
Oh, you
Nah,
would
I
have
ain't-
your emotions would be.
Oh no, I couldn't. I don't think I could
Yeah, I
watch
was
that
watching
drink.
it.
No.
It was
I
hard
was
for
like,
me.
crying. My boyfriend was like, "Are you okay?" I was like,
Huh?
"Yeah,
It's still on it, yet by Ava
That's
DuVernay.
that's not one of them type
Yeah,
movies.
One of the
I-
boys is from Waldorf, the one that
That
played.
was actor.
Yeah.
I thought he went to
Yeah.
North Point, I think.
Yeah, he did. He graduated from North Point.
This year, didn't he do it this year?
I can't remember which one.
Oh, I don't know.
He
can't remember.
graduated this year.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, but I can't remember. It was the one who had the punched eye when they were interviewing.
Yeah, Antoine. Well, I don't know his real
He's the
name.
one that played him. Yeah, he's from
Okay,
here.
dang, so we getting it in.
We
I
all
didn't
Mhm,
even.
yeah.
I heard of the show, and then I think I watched, a briefing of it of what it was about,
Yeah, it's
and I
right.
said, that was one of them things that.
It was hard.
It was very hard.
It was very.
I don't even really like to watch things like that anymore, but acting is my field, so it's like that feeds me.
Mhm.
I like to see talent, and it was so good to see these young black talented boys. For me, I knew the story, but to see it, it was a whole other story. But for me, I had to watch it, and but looking at y'all, wrong place, wrong
Time, anything can happen.
Well, that's why it's always good, man. Make
Listen
sure
to your parents, do
yeah,
what you felt
man,
this.
getting that time taken away from you.
Yeah.
It's not always a bad thing, because I just remember being in certain places, and I could have been, in another place, and the next thing you know, certain bad things happen, and you thinking, damn, that could have been me, So at any point in time, just know that, man, anything can happen. So make sure you staying and doing what you're supposed to be doing, where you're supposed to be, talking to your parents, communicating. That's the main thing.
Have
right there.
fun, but make everybody has that little conscience. Everybody, God gave us that gift. Listen to that little person, that little conscience. Cause I like to say, y'all. See, I speak to my little brother and a lot of his friends. His friends like to come over so I can just talk to them, cause I know how to relate to them. That's been my type of thing for a long time. But have fun, but just make right decisions. Remember what your parents are telling you in those certain moments. When that friend pull up on you in the car, man, come on, let's go take this ride. You'll know. Nah, that ain't it.
Yeah.
That ain't it.
Main thing is, like you say, is that you got a conscience and you got common sense.
Exactly.
So
Common sense.
just know, sometimes, like, as parents, we've been kids before. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, well, I remember when I had the buddy pull up and he didn't want to meet my mother or my father. I know what we was up to. All right, so I always tell people that, like, if you got somebody that don't want to meet your family, man, that's not somebody that you want to hang with, because they really don't care for you. You know what I mean? It's always something. So again, just have common sense of when you dealing with certain people. I can look and I can tell, man, y'all gonna be the leaders of tomorrow.
I think so too.
You know,
That's how I
definitely.
feel.
I know that group of kids, man. Y'all just so what we got 4 years, so now it's 2019, so we looking at the 2023 draft.
Nice.
Or college. That's what we looking at, right? So all right,
Can't
so
wait to see
now.
y'all on TV or
Oh, yeah,
read
I
about
mean-
y'all.
Oh, they are definitely
Y'all
gonna be doing it. I can see that. As
Y'all
long as
definitely changed my perspective.
y'all continue to make these movements that y'all doing. One thing that I do know about all of y'all is y'all have a very good foundation. So it's one thing as black males, you know, we gotta understand that. Okay, look at where you are, and you look at some of your homeboys, and then you look at their foundation. You know, and I'm not necessarily saying that their foundation has to be mother, father with 4 kids all in the same name. Their foundation could be grandma. Their foundation could be, you know, an aunt and an uncle. Their foundation could be foster home. It could be a single mother. When you see the kids with the good foundation, they always got, you know, so much further to go. You see your friends with the bad foundation, the ones who parents not calling them and trying to figure out where you at, or, you know, who's having the party, whose parents gonna be there. And these are questions that I'm sure that y'all parents ask. So you've heard these questions. So now it's like, well, you know what? And I know when it was to that point when I had to explain myself, well, I just rather not go. I ain't gonna keep telling you. I'm just gonna sit in the house and play Nintendo then. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's the best thing to do. If you don't want to hear your parents' mouth, they want to know where you at, what you doing at all times. You know what I mean? And that's always a good thing, because if something was to happen, now we can hold somebody accountable. You
and
know
know where to go to find
right,
you.
exactly. So you supposed to be home at 12 o'clock. It's 12:15, and you normally home at 12 o'clock. Okay, look, man. Let me call up JoJo, because that's who he said he was riding with. You know, now I know. You know, so it's one of them things where as parents we was kids too. So,
Oh, definitely. And it's just, you know, I feel like sometimes we put all of our energy, and it's even like as a parent, we put all our energy into. I put a lot of energy into the kids that I feel like I gotta reach out to.
Okay.
I gotta go have to talk with. The ones that want to confide in me about, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like y'all have opened my mind to feeling like y'all need some talking too, and not sit here and like boy anything, but just to sit and spit some real stuff about how you're feeling. Everybody needs that. And at that age, and at this age, and approaching, especially 15, 16, especially into high school, you're gonna want somebody that you just want to kind of talk to, and your friends not gonna always be the ones that you need to be going to. So I don't know the relationship with your parents or whatever, who you had, but you can get somebody like Julius, you know, somebody just to,
yeah, I mean,
to
you got,
vent, and you gotta get it out. I feel like it's, especially young black men, the communication, it can be a little bad because y'all are built to be strong all the time. All the time, you got to be strong. You got to be the man of the house. You got to do this. And sometimes to even vent or to say what's hurting or what's going on the inside, it's a sign of weakness. You'll find that as you get older. But there's nothing wrong with just talking to somebody. It makes you feel so much better. So just to let y'all know, just to have somebody, just to...
Definitely, man. You definitely want to make sure that you don't keep things bottled in. You know what I mean? Because they go, again, that common sense. Common sense going to tell you to talk to somebody. You know, but then you're going to be having that, you know, as men, you're going to have that, oh, man, I'm all right. You know, I don't need to talk. And then things, you know, you get to climbing up the stairs of things that don't matter. Then you get to the peak, and then you got to fall. You know, so it's one of them things where, of course, you want to make sure you're communicating with your parents. Of course, number one, making sure you're talking to them, making sure they know everything. They trust me, your parents, and I know y'all's parents. They love y'all more than anything. So that should be your best friend. Until you know, on task for that significant other, which we ain't, you know, in another 10 years, we shouldn't even be talking about that. Your parents should be your best friends. You tell them everything, and trust me, man, everything will go smoothly, because they done already been there. They done already done that. You know what I mean? They done already say, you know what, well, I done had somebody feeding me that bullshit. So I'm not going to allow them to feed my son that. You know, I'm not going to allow them to take my child on that route. So, all right, well, now, all right, I talked to Pops about it, and Pops said, I ain't even dealing with this guy. He want me to come out here and sell CDs for him. Oh, well, that's, you know, it's certain people, the peer pressure might get to you as you get older. You understand? All right, so we talked about a little bit about, you know, what you can plan on doing 10 years from now. But I know everybody says schooling. Everybody's still going to be in school 10 years from now. You'll be 24 years old, still in school. All right, that's what there's a lot of doctors and lawyers going on here. I'm going to need y'all in 10 years.
Yeah,
all right, so, but now let's just say this football thing works out. this basketball, baseball, whatever we got going, let's say it works out. All right, so where do you see yourself?
See myself taking care of my family first. Then
But what school you going to?
whatever school offers.
Whatever
You
school.
don't have one in mind that like that's gonna be the goal.
Alabama, but
Alabama.
You going
Okay.
to Alabama? So that's how you should put that mentally,
In your
man.
head,
That's where I'm
one
going.
school,
Yeah.
Right.
but, like, I'll have to think about like how far it is from my family and stuff, cause I might not have nobody down there.
Oh,
to,
yeah.
like, talk to and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm close with.
Yeah, free education is the main thing, though, right? Okay. All right. So, what you plan on doing, Mr. Smooth?
You like what school I want to go to?
Yeah.
I want to go to Oregon, but I think that's too far away.
Okay. It might be a little too far away. That's a nice little hike away, man. Got some family out there or something?
But you'll be all right.
What you like their colors?
No, I just like the school.
You like the uniforms.
You like the uniforms?
You like the uniforms.
Oregon.
Where you plan on going?
I mean, D1 would be nice, but like Ohio or Clemson, because Clemson is more so closer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I
what's
want you
up.
guys all to know though, it's okay to get away. Sometimes that's the
I
best
was
thing.
getting ready to say,
Because when
yeah,
I went away,
it's
my life
okay.
changed. Yeah, so I think it's a good thing.
Why do y'all say it's so far away?
Yeah.
Is it the fear in y'all mind? You feel like your parents might be like, oh, that's too far.
These mama boys, for one.
I mean,
They ain't
in
leave
case
waiting
something
for that
happens.
long.
It's just
Oh Lord.
Where you going, Isiah?
I've been wanting to go to Stanford since I was young.
Oh,
Okay, all right. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's cool.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
That's good that y'all already know
know
that.
what y'all, and that's
So y'all
good,
age,
'cause then y'all got to stay focused.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's good that y'all.
No.
Oh, me.
No.
So now, as far as the school, that's I hear you saying, Alabama and Oregon and Clemson and Stanford, right? All right. So 4 years from now, that's our game plan, right? That's the thing. That's what we're moving forward to. We're gonna keep that as the goal. And I mean, one thing about it is you're gonna have friends that's gonna be with you, and then you're gonna have the ones that ain't gonna be with you. What you just gotta remember is you are with yourself. All right, just keep moving. And I promise you that 4 years from now, if this is what you really want to do, because right now, if you already got it set, it's people that don't even have it set in their head that they going to college, they senior year. But if you already have it set and you haven't stepped your foot into a high school yet, all right, well look, this is what I know I need to do to get into Oregon, to get into Alabama. You understand? These are the things that I need to make sure. This is the GPA that I need to maintain. So you're gonna make sure that you do these things. And if you
All
keep
of
doing
that.
what you're doing, of course you'll be there.
I want to add a little topping on top of it. Be careful of these girls.
I was thinking that too.
Bang,
Especially,
bang,
yeah,
boom.
y'all see they smile.
Mama over there feeling me.
The smile. I know you saying, girls.
Okay? All that Julius gave y'all. Apply that. Be careful. Like girls. Like them. Please like them. But,
Yeah.
okay?
Hey, look, man, you're gonna have plenty of time.
Mom know that.
You
got
gonna have plenty of time,
Let me tell you
bro.
something. Them late, they always gonna be there.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, man, that'd be like the number one, like downfall
Yep.
of a lot
That's why I said it.
of dudes that are athletes or on their way to the top. Man, you got to make sure. I always say this, man. When you got a good foundation, find yourself a woman that reminds you of your mother.
Yep.
I ain't say she ain't got to look like your mom or nothing like that. But just, of course, because that's what you're going to want. Oh, y'all mama's boys. I know what it is. So, you got to find you somebody that's going to leave you that impression. And trust me, and roll with that. But all of them, the ones that they out here, they looking for this or they looking for that. If they're arguing over y'all two or whatever, man, don't even put yourself in that situation.
Okay, so look, I'm always around, like I said, the youth that I feel like need a little bit of some help or whatever. Y'all seem to have your heads on straight. So I gotta ask y'all this. I know that the good girls always look for bad boys, and like I know with the bad guys, they look for the good girls. So y'all being good guys. When y'all see a nice looking female, like y'all want girls like y'all, right? With she got it set in her mind what she wants to do in her future. right?
Right?
Is that the kind of, oh, they done.
I hope so. I'm hope, right?
Cause this one right here was like, I'm gonna be a Nicki Minaj. And this is like, ain't nothing wrong with Nicki, but Nicki might not be who your mama wants you to be. But let me just say this. Yeah, because like you just said, it's the woman, but don't get you one that she's on the same playing field as you, or like Junior said, reminds you of your mother, because you don't want one who she ain't got together, she wearing the booty shorts, and she get to go in whatever time she wants to, because that mean her mom want nothing and she ain't gonna do nothing. Leave her alone.
Yeah.
Go for the girls that don't break up
Find
the
something that got a
yeah.
good foundation, brother. You know what I mean? And make sure she's staying away from all the things that you stand away from.
Good, ain't you?
And then y'all will be all right.
You still like her.
But y'all, trust me, man, you'll have plenty of time for that right there. If y'all
really
stay on point of what you're supposed to be doing, man, like I always say, you'll have plenty of females coming knocking at your door. All right, but then you'll know which one is the one. All right, because some of them, I mean, within time, man, you know, gonna show you everything.
It will.
All right, so right now, just make sure you got friends.
Just friends.
You know what I mean? That's all you need. And everything else, man, focus on your family, focus on your religion, and focus on your athletic abilities, your education, and I promise y'all gonna be straight. And so, just for the record, I want you to say your name, what high school you going to, and what college you plan on attending to.
Put it back up.
You can say it into that one right there.
My name is Tyrone Hudson Jr. I'm going to North Point High School, and I plan on going to Alabama, the University of Alabama.
All right.
My name is Randolph.
Step tall, brother.
Almost the same height.
Almost.
My name is Randolph Hart, the fourth. I'm going to Lackey High School, and I went to attend the University of Oregon. I'm going to say the Oregon University.
My name is Andrew Proctor, and I go to St. Charles High School, and I want to attend Ohio State.
My name is Isiah King, and I'm going to the Catholic High School, and I want to go to Stanford University.
All right, man.
Yep.
Look, I appreciate y'all coming, man. Look, we got shirts for y'all. We got food. Again, man, this was something where I know in another 4 years, y'all going to be on another different path. Get used to the lights, cameras, action, because they going to be in front of your face. You understand? So just keep doing what you're doing. Whatever path you on, whoever you listen to, whoever guiding you, man, keep them in your corner. And everything going to be great. I can guarantee that. But Andrew, sweating over there and everything.
Got to talk about this.
Isiah. Jay. Tyrone, my man. All right, so remember our lucky number was what was the number? What was the number?
He said 8.
It was
What was the number? No, it wasn't.
it was 80 divided by 4.
No,
So
we're not doing the divided by.
We ain't doing divided, so we doing 80. All right.
Okay.
So the number was 80. If anybody paid attention, you look on there and then you'll figure out the number. Other than that, we'll be back next week with another episode of For the Culture. Another giveaway, of course. I think next week we have a couple of military personnel, so that should be another good one. Until then, man, spread love and knowledge. Peace. All right, we good to go.
Y'all did good. Y'all did good.
If you ain't get the message by the end of that last line, then play it back, turn it up and listen one last time. This is for my ends who depend on that fast life.